Hello everybody, this is Dee from Dee's Delicious Bites, and I'm back, back with another video, mukbang and cooking show. Everybody let's go, check out my video. If you want to get it right, come join Delicious Bites, check it, video, check out my video. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. If you're new here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell as well so you never miss out on another delicious bite. And if you've been in it for a minute, I thank you so much for coming on back. So today, you guys, we are doing a cooking video, and I am doing Zuppa Tuscana. And it is really just Italian sausage, potatoes, bacon, kale, red pepper flakes, cream, garlic, chicken stock, and Parmesan cheese. Woo, making noise already, and some onions. So let's get cracking. Get my stove turned on. Hold on one second, guys. So we're going to get the stove turned on, and into the pot we are going to add some butter, as much or as little as you like. What I need to do is saute the onions and the bacon, about that much. I need to saute the onions and the bacon. So actually you don't need butter to saute bacon because it makes its own grease, but I do need butter for flavor for this dish. So in goes the butter. This is about 6 pieces of bacon, hickory smoked bacon chopped up. You can use whatever bacon you like. This is the bacon that I have. It's what I have for breakfast, so it's just regular old bacon. I'm going to move you guys in closer once I get some of this stuff out of the way. And then let's move the potatoes. I'm working with limited space because I'm trying to be close enough so you all can see what I'm doing. So let's move my potatoes out of the way. Push the sausage back. Let's organize just a bit. Okay, so this is just the onion, and I'm going to chop that up and get it in the pot as well. I leave the root on my onion because it makes it easier to chop. And this is just a small white onion going into the pot. I chop it in half moons first. You guys, if you've seen my cooking videos, you've seen me do this. It is not rocket science, but it works out better if you do it that way. Chop it in half moons, and then you can get a better dice. See that dice that you can get? That is a really pretty dice if you chop it in half moons first. So that's how I do it because I like small pieces of onion in here. I don't want big clumps in here. Now when I'm making beloved sauce, I cut it in half moons and I leave it that way because you want the strips. But for this, I need it a little bit more refined. So that's what I'm doing. Cutting it smaller. Smaller dice. And it makes it easier and faster, so hopefully if you're not working with a really super strong onion, you can get it cut up before you start to cry. They say that if you put your onion in the refrigerator first before you get ready to dice it, that it keeps you from crying because it keeps it from letting off the sulfur, I guess. Get this other half chopped up. So what are you guys doing today? Today for me is Seafood Sunday. But I don't know if I'm actually going to make some seafood today or not. I really wanted to film this video for this soup because the weather is getting cooler. It is soup, stew, and chili season, just about. So I really wanted to film this one, so you guys can have it for your recipes if you don't already make it. I was requested to do more cooking videos. So here we go. I don't do as many, you guys, because I don't feel like my cooking videos get as many views as my mukbangs. I don't even think that they get as many views as my grocery store hauls. But you guys requested it, so here it is. I've been requested to do more cooking videos. All the kids in the pool. Let's move this out of the way so I can bring you guys in closer so you can see what's happening. I like to clean as I go, guys. Just makes for less cleanup when I'm done. Let's see if I can get you guys. Get you guys over to the pot. Turn it down a little bit. Okay. Just going to stir it around. This is what it's looking like. You want to cook it until the onions are opaque and the bacon starts to brown. You guys know how I feel about my bacon. I don't like wiggly jiggly bacon. So while that's doing its thing, I am going to go ahead and add in the Italian sausage. And these, I just made little bite-sized meatballs for this. Into the pot and let that brown up as well. And we'll be back when it's brown. So you guys, while I was waiting for the sausage and onions and bacon to get nice and browned and cooked through, I went ahead and cut up my potatoes. I peeled them and sliced them into chip form. This is what this is looking like. So, now that that's all nice and brown, here's the potatoes. I cut up roughly about 6 potatoes. We're going to go ahead and add in the chicken stock. And I just have Simply Nature organic chicken stock. You can use whatever chicken stock you like. But this is the one that I'm using today. And this is 32 ounces, and I am using the entire container. So I'm making a big pot of this soup. Okay, so get that in there. And I'm going to go ahead and add in some garlic powder to taste. Probably a teaspoon, maybe. You guys know I don't measure anything, not really. Going to add in some onion powder the same way. Just to taste. This is about a teaspoon of red pepper flakes. Going to add in about a teaspoon of crushed garlic. Maybe more as I taste it. I'm one of those cooks, I go by taste and smell. This is the crushed garlic that I used. I don't really measure a whole lot of anything. That's the way my mother cooked. That's the way my grandmother cooked. That's the way I cook. By taste and by smell. What does it look like? I can follow a recipe, of course, and most times well, I'm not even going to lie. No, I don't. I was going to say most times I do follow the recipe. I usually don't. I will look at the recipe and read it through and then decide in my head what I want to do different while I'm reading it. So yeah, I'm not good at following the recipe. Anyway, this is the cream I'm going to use. And this is heavy whipping cream. And I'm using 1 pint. You're on a diet or you're watching your waistline, this might not be for you. And if you do eat it in moderation. It's got a lot of cream in it. That's what makes it good. Stir that in. And I am going to put the potatoes in. The kale will go in last because it cooks the quickest, so it doesn't really have to go in right now. I mean, you can actually cook your soup all the way through, put the kale in, turn the pot off, and cover it up with a lid, and it will steam down, and that's all it really needs. The kale doesn't need to boil in here like the potatoes do. So, 6 potatoes. You use however many you want, and I just cut them like this. That's the thickness of it, if you can see that. Gonna add some pink Himalayan sea salt because I like it. And this is my pink Himalayan sea salt. It's going to add a pinch of that. 2 pinches of that. Going to add a little black pepper. Pinch of that. And at the end, we're going to add some Parmesan cheese. We're going to add some bacon crumble on top. And we're going to throw the kale in. So right now, you guys, this is it. I will come back when it is ready. And I can plate it up for you. And you can see what it's looking like. But the mukbang, of course, you know, will be in a separate video. Be back in a minute, guys. Okay, you guys, I am back and the potatoes have cooked through. They're soft or tender, however you want to call it. So now you can add in the kale. And here's the kale. You can use spinach in place of kale if you want. I like kale, so that's what I'm using. And I just used 1 bunch. I just ripped it. I didn't really cut it. And washed it really good. And it's going in. I'm just going to let that cook down. Doesn't take it long. It'll wilt pretty quickly, especially if you cover it. And then it's done. We'll be back when it's all ready to plate. Okay, you guys, this is the finished product. All done. I topped it with some crushed bacon that I crisped up in the microwave, some Parmesan cheese, and a little bit of scallions, and it is ready to eat. So, if you like this content and you'd like to see more from me, please give this video a big fat thumbs up. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Tell all your friends and family about these delicious bites, and maybe they'll stop by and have a delicious bite with me as well. As always, I believe you're capable of amazing things. You just have to believe it too. So, until I see you and you see me, be beautiful, be blessed, and be the best you that you can possibly be. I love you guys so, so much, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.